What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. You guys already see what the title is. You already know what it is. You probably already guessed that I'm not exactly happy right now. But let me go into why I'm not happy. Okay, let me explain why I'm not happy about this. I have been closely vested to the Trent Williams saga, to the Trent Williams story. Um, I have covered it. You guys can go back check out my previous thoughts surrounding Trent Williams and the Washington Redskins before I was on record stating, pay the guy, give him money, let's go, let's bring him on. Um, we needed him. Then that was of course leading up to the season. But then slowly and surely my feelings towards towards Trent. Yeah, you big fuck began to change. And let me just kind of go in and dive in and explain why they began to change. Okay, before I fully dive in and divulge into the rant portion of this. Um, my feelings started to begin to change in regards to Trent Williams because I had saw that the organization was trying to make things work with Trent, and Trent was not trying to make things work with us. There have been previous reports privy to today, okay, which makes all this so much more, I guess you could say, entertaining in a way. Previous reports stating that Trent Williams, when I refer to he, did not trust the Washington Redskins medical staff because of and which is understandable because we've had some injuries. We've been the most injured team in the NFL for the last 4 years. Okay. He states that he had trust issues with the medical staff, and it was in regards to a tumor. Now, previous to today, the the tumor was not was not reported as cancerous, similar to your personality at this point, you big doof. It was not originally released that it was cancerous. Now we all know that if there is a tumor, okay, and if you do not know this, first let me just begin with I am not a doctor, okay, I am not a doctor, nor am I a lawyer. Am I an analyst? Yes, yes, I'm an analyst. Am I a reporter? Am I a reporter? Yes. Do I do play by play? Am I a commentator? Yes. Those are the things that I specialize in. So in no shape, form, or fashion am I a doctor or a lawyer. But I can advise and I can tell you that if you feel or if you believe that there is a lump or something or the other, you are getting pain in your head, which is where the tumor was located. The tumor was supposedly reported that it was in his head. Okay, we're actually gonna get into to the breakdown of what type of cancer that Trent Williams is claiming that he has, so on and so forth. Okay, so we are going to get into those things, but first, okay, if you feel that there is something wrong with your body, okay, you should always go and get checked. In the NFL, and in today's NFL, okay, it is important for you to get checked, not just by the team doctor, but by an outside physician. You should always get a second opinion. When you are an athlete in general, okay, I don't give a damn if you are at your local 24-hour fitness and you're just sitting there getting your Arnold on. Get to the chopper. I don't give a fuck if that's all that you're doing. If you get an injury in the gym, you go see your doctor and you go get a second opinion. It's just, as an athlete, it's just a responsible thing to do. As an athlete, it is your job to make sure that your body is your temple. Okay? It is your job to make sure that this, especially the internal workings of it, are operational and sanctified up to the highest order, up to the highest standards in athletics. That did not happen in this scenario. 6 years ago, when the Washington Redskins medical training staff had announced to Trent Williams that yes, there is indeed a tumor. It does not look severe. Okay? They did let him know it does not look severe. Per JP Finley, okay? Give me just 1 second so I can find this. Okay? Per JP Finley, it was stated that it was announced to him, okay, that Trent Williams tells us he had cancer, DFSP growth, first started 6 years ago, and team diagnosis stated that it was minor. Now, the team did let him know that it could have been potential DFSP. And I'm gonna try and do my best to provide the proper pronunciation for this. It is or dermatofibroscoma. Okay, dermatofibroscoma. Give me 1 second to protulis, I believe, or protuberance. Let me just break down, okay? See, here's what's awesome. You know, part of being a reporter is that you got to know a thing or two about the English language. Okay, let me just break down to you what this means. Okay, derma, which stands for something dealing with the skin. Okay, that is the outside layer of your skin. Fibro, it can be embedded into the fibers. Okay. Fibrosarcoma. That end word there, coma, which means that this possibly could be laying dormant in you. All right. Now that we know that and we've just broken down what the hell that this means, okay? What DFSP means, let's now go into some research about this. Now, and let's also keep in mind the timetable of when the Washington Redskins training staff had first alerted him to this tumor. Let's remember this was 6 years ago, right around the same time that he had signed the very contract that made him the highest paid left tackle in the NFL at that point in time. Okay? DFSP is a rare type of cancer, a soft tissue sarcoma that develops in the deep layers of the skin. It is sometimes described as having tentacles that grow into surrounding fat, muscles, and even bone. Okay? DFSP is most commonly found in the torso, but can be seen in the arms, legs, head, and neck. It has a tendency to reoccur in the same location after it is removed. After it is removed. Let me go ahead and fucking rewind this back. It is highly likely for you, Trent Williams, and I hope that somehow, your people get this video to you. It is likely that it is going to recur to you. Okay, it is going to come back. All right, it only spreads to other parts of the body in about 5% of cases. All right. DFSP starts small, firm patch skin, approximately 1 to 5 centimeters in diameter. The skin is occasionally flat or depressed. It can be purplish, reddish, or flesh covered. The tumor typically grows very slowly over months, even years, and can become a raised nodule. All right. So in other words, it can pretty much take on or it can deceive you in ways in the form of a tumor, in the form of a cyst. Okay. It tends to affect people between the ages of 20 and 50. There are about 1,000 cases diagnosed in the United States each year, with an incidence of about 1 to 5 people per million. Okay, so 1 to 5 people per every million. So they diagnose 1,000 cases of this here in the United States each year. But in terms of people actually having it, only 1 to 5 people per every million end up to where it is it is a full-on cancer. Okay? The tumors, they usually do affect African American patients twice more likely than white patients. So, is statistically speaking, is it far-fetched to say that, Trent Williams is making this up? No. Let's keep in mind that my brother is of the same descent. There's no clear case of what causes this skin cancer. It is not hereditary. Okay. It is not hereditary. DFSP is associated with the rearrangement of genetic material between chromosomes 17 and 22. It is a result of a new mutation that occurs in tumor cells. All right, so pretty much it starts off as a tumor, and then it'll grow into a cancer. Like I said, it is not believed to be hereditary. We already went over the signs, the first original signs and symptoms. What I wanted to get to, okay, the absence of symptoms often leads to delay in diagnosis. All right, so Trent Williams, when Washington first told him that, hey, there's a tumor on your head, on the back of your head, we're not sure. I can almost guarantee you, okay. I have family member that has had tumors. I've been there. I've done that. Okay, shit's not pretty. It's not fun to deal with. And what I know from sitting in the doctor's office with my family members is, anytime something is dealing with a cyst or a tumor, they immediately go and check for cancer. That is the first fucking thing that any physician, any dermatologist is going to do. By the way, the way that DFSP is treated is by a dermatologist. Only in severe cases will they need to bring in, a pathologist, a radiologist, an oncologist, radiation oncologist, orthopedic surgeon specializing in tumor surgery, and a plastic surgeon for reconstruction if the tumor has invaded deep tissues and the bone. It doesn't seem like that Trent Williams dealt with this piece of the surgery. Per J.P. Finley, Trent Williams states that for 2 weeks he was in a Chicago hospital and nobody from the Washington Redskins staff or the teammates had visited him. That's a goddamn lie, and you know it, Trent Williams. D'Angelo Hall came to check on you. Also today in Trent Williams' press conference, when asked by J.P. Finley, did you ever address this matter with the front office or with the coaching staff, he stated a firm and bold no. It was a firm and bold no. I had only disclosed to my teammates what was going on and what I was going through. Now, I fucking hate Dan Snyder and Bruce Allen just as much as any Redskins fan. They have tarnished the culture. Ever since Snyder has taken over the team, it's been stupid deals and stupid money thrown around. And now, stuff like this. But I'm sorry. If I'm the person that signs your paychecks and something is wrong, it is up to you to come to me. Let's take this in the context of the podcast here, of the Run Boys Fantasy Network. It is Ty's responsibility to let me know that he will not make it to work that day due to a sickness or an ailment. Otherwise, I'm just going to dock him. I'm going to be like, yo, you didn't show up. And I'm going to chew his ass out. He's going to get yelled at. He's going to be upset because, damn, sportscaster money came through and I don't get my same dividends. It is up to you to let your boss know that something is going on. You can't go to your teammates, you can't go to your coworkers and be like, this is one. I dare any of you right now. I dare any of you right now to go to your job, your goddamn job, job, okay? And I want you to tell all of your coworkers, hey, I'm dealing with, depression. I'm dealing with anxiety. Da 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 da. I'm having these types of thoughts. Da da da. And see how far you get with management. See what happens once you start missing work because of these things. And the manager's like, well, you never told us this. We could have helped you. Listen, people, ladies and gentlemen, there is not a single. I hate Trent Williams for this because you are. The organization already has a black eye within itself. Okay? But, damn, Ty, why are you hypothetically not calling in to work? Don't worry, he does. BKB, he does. But, like I said, just see how that goes. There's already a black eye on the Washington Redskins as a whole right now. Our season's not going great. We just fired our head coach. Yada, yada, yada. This, that, and the third. Okay? So, we're already dealing with bullshit. But don't start adding on more bullshit onto the bullshit that we are already dealing with. Okay? You are trying to drag the organization through the mud and act like that there were no steps granted to you for you to get help, get a second opinion. You did not tell leadership. I'm sorry, but when you do not tell leadership, hey, this is where I'm going. Hey, I have this tumor. I'm seeking a second opinion. You have the ability to go and seek a second opinion at any given point, at any given time that you wanted to. Like I said, you're an athlete. Your body is your responsibility. Okay? 2K God all day. We know this now. This was not reported until today. This was not reported that it was cancer until today. On top of that, with this type of cancer, please go back, rewatch the whole piece of this video. There's a lot of education that you missed out on about what type of cancer that he is stating that this is. Okay? You cannot tell your teammates about something like this and not tell leadership. Because that means that you're going out there, you're playing with this condition. That means that he was literally playing for 6 years. For 6 years, he was playing for 6 years and never once seeked a second opinion. You know how fucked up that is? They make it so hard to support the team. I understand that. And I'm not saying that I am necessarily with the team in this case, because I have always had suspicions with our medical staff. But I'm more so on the organization side currently than I am with Trent Williams. Because none of this stuff came out, like I mentioned, until today. Williams had also stated that there is money, he alluded to that there is money involved here. He stated that, well, if the guaranteed money on his contract had ran out, he stated, why would I go out there and play, especially under this condition, with no guaranteed money? Your guaranteed money just ran out. Your guaranteed money just ran out. What do you mean? What do you mean that you didn't do anything for the last 6 years? You didn't go see no doctors. You didn't talk to leadership about this ailment until the guaranteed money came out. You did not come out publicly about you having this ailment until your guaranteed money ran out. You are playing a fucking game, Trent Williams. You are trying to do the same thing that Antonio Brown did. Okay, you are trying to play a game. Uh, Robin X, it depends if Aaron Jones is playing. And if Aaron Jones is playing, you're not playing Jamal Williams. But otherwise, then you would rock with Jamal Williams there, buddy. Okay, I like Williams. Um, so there's that. There's that as well. Trent Williams also stated that he did not have an eye opener until the Alex Smith injury last year. The Alex Smith injury happened underneath Jay Gruden's regime. Why are you then turning around and stating that you miss Jay Gruden and it sucks that he had gotten fired, yada yada yada? Your whole 6 years that happened underneath Gruden. The issues with the medical staff, if there was something dealing with the medical staff, if anybody is going to be shady about it within that organization, believe you me, it would probably be Jay Gruden to tell the medical staff not. But you state that this is the person of the organization that you miss, that you're disappointed that he's not there no more because he was your friend. Troy Williams also went on to state during the press conference today that he has no hardships or no hard feelings towards Dan Snyder, and it is purely just the medical staff. He states that he had trusted these people to make sure that he was upright, walking, and ready to go on the field, and he feels that there is no trust, and he was betrayed. So, if you felt betrayed, okay? If you felt betrayed, then why didn't you speak up before? Why didn't you go to your owner, your GM, and state, "Hey, I don't feel like our medical staff is doing a bang up job right now. Can we fire somebody? Can we make some heads roll?" None of that happened. None of that happened. Yeah, Nick Howard. I told him hide. I told him hide. If the only way that you play Jamal Williams is if Aaron Jones is not going to be there. That's the only way. That's the only way. Trent Williams also says that it's crazy for him to be playing without guaranteed money on his deal. Like I said, that is the biggest piece that alludes to me that this is purely about money. Listen, bruh, you're 31 years old, okay? Yeah, I believe, yeah, you're 31, 30, 31, either way you want to put it, all right? At the left tackle position, you're seeking more guaranteed money. I'm all down for players, getting money and getting guaranteed money. You should have went out there, played out the final year of your contract, and then we could have talked about that. I get that you don't want to put yourself in a position to get hurt, banged up, especially blocking for a rookie like Dwayne Haskins now as late in the season as it is. Trent Williams was asked if guaranteed money could fix his relationship with the Redskins. Trent Williams said, "I'm not asking them for a dime, but yet clearly you are." Um, Trent Williams also stated that during his holdout there was no communication. There, uh, there was no conversation between him and the front office. I find that hard to believe. For a player of your caliber, someone is always reaching out to you or reaching out to your agent, asking, "Hey, when are you going to be back? What can we do to get you back?" So on and so forth. Once again, the procedure to remove said tumor is not life threatening. Troy Williams also stated that it had a huge impact on his family and his daughters, and that he was lucky. He stated that he was scared for his life. He did state that he was that I mean, I guess that it was a life or death type of surgery. That be it not the case with this type of surgery. Usually, who knows what happens in his own case, doctor-patient confidentiality, so on and so forth. He did state that he's grateful towards Dan Schneider for the opportunity to play with the Skins, which absolutely positively makes no damn sense. Okay, why are you grateful to a guy that something like this could have happened underneath his regime, underneath his leadership? Oh wait, that's right. He's the one that holds the checkbook. He's the one that holds your checkbook. I get it. use the medical staff to make Schneider turn on them, pay you more, or either trade you, whatever the case may be. What are the chances that Aaron Jones plays? We will find out game day. We will find out game day for that one. So far, it's looking like he could be out there. It's looking like he could be out there, though. This whole situation is a mess. This whole situation it is a mess. I'm not denying, okay, that the tumor could have turned into cancer. Okay, I'm not denying this. Trent Williams, you knew about it 6 years ago. Okay. The that's something that it's up to you. Especially because that is an internal type of deal. That is something up to you to be able to get fixed and get taken care of, and you did not do so. Okay. As far as what happened during the trade deadline, with you there, Trent Williams, I think other teams looked at your case, looked at what was going on, and decided, so this is what's going on? Well, if he has a tumor, if he has a cancer, and they probably looked up, Googled, researched what was going on, okay, well, this is a recurring type of thing. We can't put you on the field while you have cancer. We can't put you on the field while you have this unfortunate disease. No team in the NFL, period, end of story, especially a team that is not in position to be winning. No team, period, is going to force a player with cancer on to the fucking field. Can you imagine the backlash, being that the NFL does all this stuff for cancer research and all these fundraisers and everything? Can you imagine the backlash that would take place? It's crucial catch month. It's crucial catch month. The NFL would not even allow this. If the NFL were to find out that they had did this with Trent Williams, I can almost guarantee you that Schneider would not even have a job. Okay. Is our medical staff pretty shitty? Yeah, our medical staff is pretty shitty. But did they do this? No. I don't feel that way. I personally don't. Especially when I research the disease. Trent Williams, I think the best decision for you is retirement, being that this ailment can be reoccurring. Due to it being reoccurring, I feel that a football field is not the best place for you, whether it is with the Redskins or not with the Redskins. I get this is how you make a living and this is how you feed your family. But if it is serious and severe as to what you say, and it provides discomfort in your usage and your wearage of your helmet, if you can't wear a helmet, you can't play football. What if you had gotten traded? Were you going to lie and cover all of this up? Because none of this came out until after the trade deadline. Were you going to lie and cover this up when you went to your next team? Maybe have them hustle you, or maybe you hustle them for some money. Then once you get paid, you're like, guys, I'm sorry, thanks for the paycheck, but I have cancer, I can't play. What was going on with your thought process during this, Trent Williams? Coming from someone that has lost family members to cancer, I don't think that you took the proper steps and the proper precautions to catch this sooner and to get it taken care of. I feel like you are trying to bamboozle a NFL team. I feel like you are trying to pull an Antonio Brown. And for that, my good friend, one of my former favorite players in the league, my favorite offensive lineman up until today, you, sir, are a top shelf piece of fucking work. And that is what it is. That's what I have to say about it. I will see you guys for the Thursday night football game tonight. Um, Roblex, no worries. No Robnex, no worries, man. We're always here to take care of you. Like Nick Howard just mentioned there about Aaron Jones' limited participation. Um, yep, he'll be practicing full tomorrow. There you go. There you go. So right now he's questionable, but yeah. But I mean, other than that, guys, that's my feelings about Trent Williams. I need to come out here and air out how I felt. Um, because all the reports and all the NFL memes pages and Redskins Hub and everyone trying to call us a piece of shit organization. And sometimes we tend to hop on the player side a little too quickly without looking at all the facts. And taking a look here and looking at all the facts, Trent, I feel like you're the one that fucked up. I feel like you're the one that's in the wrong. Um, and I hope that he's stating that he had cancer. He is stating that he had cancer. It was a tumor. It was a tumor. They're stating that it was cancer landing. It has since been removed. The tumor, the cancerous tumor has since been removed. So at this point in time, he would be cancer free. He should be cancer free, but the type of cancer of which he is stating that he has, no doctor, no medical professional has came out and stated that he indeed has cancer. But according to Trent Williams, he is stating that the tumor had became cancerous. The type of tumor that it was, it grows throughout time. It grows throughout time. It's not something that can be identified right away. And he's upset at the medical staff for not identifying it right away. When unfortunately with this type, it's not possible to do. He had it removed right before the season started, and after he had it removed, he was supposed to be reported to training camp and be ready to go, and then that's when he started the holdout. At the same time that he had the surgery is the same exact time when the guaranteed money on his contract had went away. So guaranteed money expired. You suddenly got the surgery. It's gone. After the surgery, you suddenly are like, because he said nothing before the surgery about him having cancer. He told nobody. He didn't tell the team. He stated that he told teammates, but then he also lied and said that no teammates visited him, but teammates did visit him. Um, so this is all about money. He's pulling Antonio Brown. This is a classic. Everyone is at fault but me. This is a classic. I am dealing with something traumatic in my life. I'm dealing with a disease that is affecting me and my family. So because it's affecting me and my family, I'm going to now lash out and take it out on everyone else. Team Better says, "Will Haskins get traded?" What? We haven't even worked the kid out barely. I mean, he's just now getting his first full start this week. Um, I don't know why you would assume that. Maybe years from now, but no, not at the moment. What's up, Chad? What's up? But I do thank you guys for joining with me. I'm gonna go take my son trick or treating for a little while, and then yeah, I hope you guys. I'll see you guys for the game. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do, dilly dilly. I hope that you guys have a happy Halloween. I'll see you guys tonight. I gotta go switch into my second Halloween costume of the day. You guys saw the first one during this afternoon show. Other than that, peace.